Hello everyone. Today in this video we are going to analyze the paper of RRB SO examinations. Okay. See, we have given one video regarding the papers of the NABARD grade A examinations, okay, which was held recently. Okay. See, if you compare the paper of NABARD and RRB SO, then RRB SO paper level was little bit high and lengthy than the NABARD A examinations. Agriculture paper, I am talking about the agriculture paper. Okay, they were in RRBSO also. Most of the questions were from the basics agricultures, but there were at least 10 to 12 questions which were little bit, which level was little bit high, or it was from the current sections, and it was little bit lengthy. Okay, then you all have given the exam of RRBSO, you have given the exam of NABARD also. I repeatedly say you to just analyze the paper or just go through the previous set papers, because many questions are repeated in the examination. So we are presenting you this video so that you can see the questions, you can prepare for your next examinations accordingly. Okay, in this video just we are going to give you the analysis of the questions so that you can check your right answer. Okay, the detailed explanation of the various questions have been already given in our previous videos. If you see, some questions were asked from the poultry breed, some questions were asked from the milk sections, and we have taught the milk sections in details. Okay, and from that section only the questions regarding the terminology of the milks was asked. Okay, we'll see one by one questions. See, first question is regarding milk only. A process by which mammary alveolar cells acquires the ability to secrete milk. Okay, when the animals secrete milk, then there this of the alveolar cells of the mammary glands acquires the ability to secrete milk. Then what is term related to that phenomena? Lactogenesis, lactation, mammogenesis, galactophore, milk injections. Okay, then the right answer to this question is lactogenesis. Okay, see, a process by which mammary alveolar cells acquires the ability to secrete milk, that is known as lactogenesis. Okay, what happens in this first stage includes that enzymatic activity in the mammary gland is increased, and then there is a differentiation of the cellular organelles. Okay, and after that, the entire process which is related to the milk secretions, already I have given you in one video. The complete 4 video of the milk is uploaded in our this YouTube channel. You can visit there. You can see the various, there are 10 to 12 terminology that is related to the milk formations. You can study it from there. But for right now, we are seeing the analysis of the RRB SO examinations paper. Okay, the right answer to this question is lactogenesis. Which of the following is a legal entity formed by the primary producers, that is farmers, milk producers, fishermen, weavers, rural artisans, craftsmen? Okay, APO can be producer company, a cooperative society, or any other legal for which it provides for a sharing of profit benefits among the members. Okay, and this person, see, this question was asked in the PSV 2019 also. Just I told you to go through the previous year paper. This is the reason, because questions are repeated. Okay, and this sections was covered in our marathon series also. When I was teaching you ENAM, there I taught you regarding the farmer producer organization. Okay, see, here is the primary producer involves. Okay, okay, then the right answer to this questions will be producer organizations. Okay, next is when the contact of soil moisture decreases below the wilting point. Okay, we say the water content in the soil is below the wilting point in a way that water is held very tightly. They are held very tightly with the soil colloids, and that may be in the form of vapor around the soil colloids. That stage is known as capillary water. No, it cannot be. Okay, permanent wilting point, field capacity, available water. No. Okay, then our answer is hygroscopic coefficient. See, when the contact of soil moisture decreases below the wilting point in a way that the water is very tightly and maybe at a state of vapor around the soil colloids, the stage is called hygroscopic coefficient. This question was from the soil water. Okay, I've explained you in previous video also regarding the capillary water. Okay, there are in capillary water there are, after that I told you about the available water, unavailable water, gravitational waters, and this permanent wilting point, as well as the hygroscopic coefficient. And I told you in case of hygroscopic coefficient that water molecules are held very so tightly that it cannot be available to the plant. Which of the following poultry breed produces dark colored meat? SL, chittagong, Kadaknath, Cochin, or Sussex. Okay. Then regarding the production of the black colored milk, the answer is Kadaknath, dark colored milk. Okay, you see, Kadaknath is an Indian breed of chicken local to Madhya Pradesh. Okay, where it is known as Kalimasi. Okay, the Kadaknath is popular mainly for its adaptability and the good tasting black meat. And recently they have got GI tag, and Kadaknath is also known for its high protein, that is 25%. Okay, and low fat content. Cholesterol fed to calf at dash percent of its body weight, 1 by 15th, 1 by 10th, 1 by 5th, 1 by 25, 1 by 1/3. Okay, then right answer to this question is when the cholesterol is fed to the calf, which is 1 by 10th of its body weight. You can see cholesterol fed at the rate of 10% of calf's body weight. This question was asked again in RRB SO 2021 this year. Okay, see, the related question is dehorning is done within 15 or mostly 7 to 10 days at the early age. Okay, again it is highest quality semen is available in November forward in buffalo, and every gestation period 316 plus minus 5 days. Okay, these are all are the potential questions. Which of the following hormone enhances the process of abscession and also act as a stress hormone? Gibberellins, cytokinin, abscisic acid, ethylene, and auxin. Means which hormones are responsible for the abscessions? Okay, then the answer is abscisic acid. When you see about the abscisic acid, it accelerates the sensation phase of growth. Okay, involvement in the abscisic acid in the induction and maintenance of dormancy was observed. Okay, enhances the process of abscession. Okay, it's really also the closure of stomata during the water stress, and it is also called as an anti-gibberellin. Which of the following crop is propagated by vegetative outcrossing and octaploid in nature? See, first is important is octaploid in nature. Then see, when you talk about banana, it is tetraploid, this triploid, and it is potato is tetraploid. Okay, and vegetative propagated, then maize or rice is not vegetative propagated. Okay, first thing, then only one option is left, that is sugarcane. Then our answer is sugarcane. For information, and advisory center works under ATMA, works at which level? State level, district level, national level, block level, and village level. See, farm innovation and advisory center, see, it will be created at the block or mandal level. Okay, this is the extension program. Okay, an extension program has to be at the ground level. Okay, so if there are the district level also. You see the ATMA, this ATMA works at district level. Okay, but this farm innovation and advisory center works at the block level. As per the Union Budget 2021, what is the agriculture credit target for financial year 2021 in lakh crore? Okay, 14 lakh crore, 15 lakh crore, 16.5 lakh crore, 18 lakh crore, 12.5 lakh crore. Then it is 16.5 lakh crore. Okay, see, you have know about these schemes. Some Swamitva means survey of village and mapping with improvised technology in village areas. Okay, this scheme has been extended to all states and UT, and they are mainly this scheme aims at to provide do map rural land use. They are doing the survey using the drones and the latest survey method to bring out the transparency in property ownership in village. Okay, next is agriculture credit target for the farmers will be enhanced to 16.5 lakh crore in the financial year 2022 for the farmers, and allocation to the rural infrastructure development fund from 30,000 crore to 40,000, which is said to be 33%. Micro-irrigation fund will be doubled to 10,000 crore for the financial year 2021-22 by allocating another 5,000 crore under NABARD. Okay. The maximum premium payable by a farmer for the Rabi season, for mark this question, Rabi season for food grains and wild-seed crops is 2.5%, 5%, 2%, 1.5%, 3%. You know, for Kharif it is 2%, Rabi it is 1.5%, and for this horticulture crops it is 5%. Okay. You see, for Kharif food and wild seed it's 2%. For Rabi food and wild seed it's 1.5%. For Kharif it is 5%. For Kharif and Rabi, annual or commercial crop, it is 5%. One question was asked regarding the rainwater harvesting practices. Exact question we have not known from the students. Okay, which among the amino acid is present in A1 milk at 67th position of the chain, but absent in A2 milk of the same position? Casein, albumin, cysteine, histidine, methionine. The right answer is histidine, which is absent in A2 milk at the same position. The agroforestry system in which fruit trees and pasture are grown together is known as agri-silviculture, horticulture system, LA cropping, silvipasture system, or silvi-agriculture. If you see, then this type of question, it was asked in Ibps 2021 also, it was asked in NABARD also, and now it is asked in RRB SO also. Now you can also catch the trend. Okay, then the right answer regarding the fruit trees and the pasture will be silvipasture system. Okay, you see, horticulture, horticulture, fruit trees plus pasture enables this olericulture, fruit trees plus vegetables, pasture, trees plus pasture enables forage, forestry means forage, and trees plus pasture. Okay, see, then in this question you have seen the question was asked regarding the fruit trees and pasture. One question was exact question, we are not knowing what question was asked. Total head of pineapple represent, the options are not known to us. Which of the following soils are highly permeable and excessively well drained with low water retaining capacity? Just catch the word low water capacity. You know, clay, even options are clay soil, sandy soils, silty loam, clay loam, and sandy loam soils. We know about the clay soil, it has a high water holding capacity. Okay, but in case of sandy soils, there is these are highly permeable. Waters are drained out through these soils, and it has low water retention capacity. This was also covered. And see, this question was also asked in the PSV 2019. As per the forest report 2019, the total forest cover in the country is 21.6% of the geographic area. But the question was there, they were given also the area, 7,12,249 square kilometer. But if you see, only the percentage was also given together. Then by just simply judging the percentage, you can answer the questions. Okay, when you see tree cover, it is 2.89%, and when you see the total forest plus tree cover, it is 24.56%. Okay, which of the following breed is a result of crossing of native buffalo with the Murrah bulls? Okay, Godavari, Kundi, Nili Ravi, Surti, Jafrabadi. Then it is Godavari. One question was asked regarding the plant virus caused due to thrips. Exact question and options we are not knowing, but something related to this question was asked. The term is applied to an organism that have similar alleles for a particular trait. Homozygous, heterozygous, homologous, recessive, dominant. Many students have confusion in these questions, but let me clear you. Suppose if you talk, this is the nucleus, and the chromosomes are inside the nucleus in condensed form. Now you see, suppose we make this straight diagram of the chromosomes, then the genes are linearly arranged on the chromosome. Okay, and the alternate pair of gene that is known as alleles. What is known as allele? Okay, when you talk about this, suppose you are talking about the plant Pisum sativum. Okay, now if you talk about the Pisum sativum, which is the Mendel's did the experiments, then there are 7 contrasting traits were taken, or character were taken. Okay, then if you see what are the alleles, they are located on the same locus of the homologous chromosome. Okay, suppose we are talking about the height of the plant, means suppose it is tall, then you can take pure tall for capital T, then capital T and capital T. Okay, then these alleles are located on the same locus of the homologous chromosome. Now there arises 3 conditions. If you see, there arises 3 conditions when you talk about the height of the plant. Then see capital T, small t, and a small t, small t. Okay, this is for the pure tall, and this is for the impure tall, and small t is for the dwarf, that is small. Okay, This is impure tall. Why tall? Because capital T is dominant over the small t. Okay, so it is tall, but it is impure tall because in the parents combination it is capital T, that is pure tall. Now, when the alleles are same, you see capital T are same for a trait, this is tall. And where alleles are different, capital T, small t, for a trait, that is also tall. And here also alleles are same, but it is for the recessive, dwarf. Okay. Now, what happens in case of when there is any organism have the similar alleles for a particular trait, like capital T, or a small t and a small t, then it is known as homozygous. Okay, when the alleles are different, like capital T for a small t, and this is heterozygous. Okay, you can verify it from wherever. The right answer to this question will be homozygous. Okay, there is one more condition that prevails in men, that hemizygous condition. That men is hemizygous condition for what thing? Because you see, in female, if you saw X is there, but in male it is XY. Then see, they are having the two alleles, similar alleles, then they are homozygous. But men they don't have similar allele, or they have entirely different. One is X and one is Y. So males are hemizygous. We cannot call it heterozygous also, because if there is capital X and a small x, then that is heterozygous. Here it is capital X and capital Y, then this is hemizygous condition. Okay, then the right answer to this question is homozygous. Application of heat to chick during their early stage of life: ventilation, hatching, incubation, brooding, falling. Means during the early stage of life, and because in question it is in chick, means the chick, it has been hatched out from the egg, and after that during early age they are providing the heat to by the help of the machines, that is known as brooding. Pesticide property in neem, which act as an insect repellent, is thymine, azadirachtin, and nicotine. Then our answer is azadirachtin. Anthurium flower is harvested at which stage? When the spathe is completely unfurls and the spadix is developed. This is the harvesting stage for the Anthurium flower. A disorder in a strawberry in which the fruits remain irregularly pink or even totally white and sometimes swollen, fruit becomes less firm with acidic taste, often damaged during the harvesting and storage. Means this is the physiological, the question is asked from the physiological disorder of the strawberry in which their colors are affected at the time of the ripening. Generally it's red, but it becomes pink or totally white. Then what is that called? That is known as albinism. The liming material which is used for reclaiming of acidic soil is limestone, gypsum, ammonium chloride, superphosphate, pyrites. See, use of agriculture liming materials such as oxides, hydroxides, carbonate of calcium, and magnesium. Liming is generally recommended for the soil having pH not less than 5.5 dose. Generally, at lower pH, higher amount of lime, and higher pH, lower amount of lime is required. For normal, means generally this question was asked regarding the reclamation of the acidic soil. Then in case of acidic soil, while we are reclaiming the acidic soil, then we use limes. Means liming is done in case of acidic soil, means we can use the limestone. Endosperm is edible part of which fruit crop? Coconut, lychee, walnut, fig, locust. Now see, endosperm. This is very basic questions. You all know answer to this is that is endosperm edible part of coconut. You can see the apple edible part is this thalamus, almond, seed. When you say about the coconut, morphological category is drupe, and the edible part is endosperm. One question was something asked regarding the instrument used in agrometeorology readings. That exact options we don't know. The seed or the vegetative propagating material directly controlled by the originating or sponsored plant breeder or an institution in its production is personally supervised by a qualified plant breeder. It serves as a source of the production of foundation seed. Okay, means this see, catch the question from there. It acts as a source for the production of foundation seed. Then foundation seeds are produced from, of course, it is from the, you can see it, breeder seed. Breeder seed is progeny of nucleus seed or breeder seed bed cell. Such seeds are produced directly under the supervision of plant breeder at the research farm of the Curson's Crop Research Institute or Agricultural University. Okay, and genetic characters, and it is 99.9% zero or more genetically pure. Tag color of bag is golden or yellow color. Then our answer will be breeder seed. The target specific. When we are doing the farming, when target a specific use of inputs for production according to the crop requirement on localized basis, that is known as, it's not organic farming, precision farming, terra farming, response farming, intensive farming, then it is precision farming. Okay, the target a specific use of inputs like fertilizer, pesticides for crop production according to the crop requirement on localized basis. You can see all these contents are covered in the notes. Loans against the pledge hypothecation of agriculture produce, including warehouse receipt for a period not exceeding 12 months, subject to limit up to dash against the negotiable warehouse receipt or electronic negotiable warehouse receipt under farm credit is. The answer is 75 lakh rupees. Okay, if you see, there are two categories. One is loans for the flowing activities will be subject to aggregate limit of 2 crore per borrowing entity. Okay, and another is, you see, loans up to 75 lakh against pledge or hypothecation of agriculture produce, including warehouse receipt for a period not exceeding 12 months against, in this case, not, and against NWR or ENWRS up to 50 lakh against warehouse receipt other than NWRS and ENWRS. If it is other than the NWR or ENWRs, then it will be 50 lakh, but for up to 12 months under and negotiable warehouse receipt and electronic negotiable warehouse receipt. Okay, the answer will be 75 lakh. If it is other than the NWR or ENWRs, that will be 50 lakh rupees. The tree species which is rich in vitamin C and has a good medicinal property were used in Ayurveda, Embolica officinalis, Pentago ovata, Moringa oleifera, Gigipus moritiana, Withiana somnifera. Then answer will be Embolica officinalis. The birds are kept in the large pens up to 250 birds on the floor, covered with the litters up to the depth of 8 to 12 inches is known as which housing system of poultry? Deep litter, battery system, okay, intensive unit, folding unit, semi-intensive unit. In NABARD also question was asked from these sections. Last year SO-AFO also from this section question was asked, but in AFO it was asked regarding the battery system, and here it is depth up to 8 to 12 inches is known as, okay, means it is deep litter system. Okay, you see, deep litter, the birds are kept in a large pens up to 250 birds on the floor, covered with the litters up to depth of 8 to 12 inches. And regarding the battery system, the question was asked in the Ibps AFO 2021. Next question is regarding the isolation distance of the foundation seed of onion crop, that is 300, 200, 500, 1000. You can see regarding the seed, maize it's 400 and 200. When I talk about the onion, then it is 1000 for the foundation seed. In this system, various woody hedges, especially fast growing and copsing fodder shrubs and trees are planted for the purpose of growth, mulch, green manure, soil conservation. Woody hedge rows, agroforestry, LA cropping, Tonga system, silviculture. Okay, miss this question was asked from these sections. Fast growing and copsing fodder shrubs. Okay, then it is known as woody hedge rows. In this system, various woody hedge rows, especially fast growing and copsing fodder shrubs and trees are planted for the purpose of growth, mulch, green manure, soil conservation. For various purposes it is grown. Okay, you can also learn the name of the species which are grown for this purpose. Letdown of milk in cow is due to segregation of sieve. In one examination from the same topic, milk, two questions is asked. I repeatedly telling you to go through the video of the milk which is uploaded in our channel. You will get entire concept of the milk. Then the hormone responsible for the letdown of milk is oxytocin. It has been asked various times in the examinations. Milk letdown is due to oxytocin, and milk holding up is due to epinephrine. Red color of meat is due to oxymyoglobin. Okay. Which is a very simple question from the nutrient section. Which of the following is macronutrient? Manganese, Fe, zinc, copper, potassium. Okay, then of course manganese, iron, zinc, copper, these are micronutrients, and macronutrients is NPK, that is K, potassium. You can see some question was that asked regarding the animal disease symptoms. Okay, the first secretion of mammary gland following parturition is known as, of course, the first after the parturition, the first secretion of the milk, that is colostrum, that is fed to the calf for its instrument is nourishment. Okay, and then first secretion of mammary gland is, that is called colostrum. This question, see, 3 questions from the milk sections. 3 questions has been asked from the milk section. The first section of mammary gland following parturition is only colostrum, which is designed by the nature to give young a good start in life. Some question was asked regarding calculation by the plug. Okay. Then these were the questions. I know I have not given you detailed explanation of these questions because of maximum topics were taught in the class as well as on the video uploaded on the YouTube video. This was only the analysis of the this SO questions. Okay. Okay, so that students can know whether they have made attempted correct answer or wrong answers. Okay, and because see, there were many questions in a short duration, we cannot give you the detailed explanation of these questions. Before, only in the starting of the lecture, I told you that this is just the simple analysis. Regarding the detail, if you want to see topics, milk topics, there are various topics that are explained in detail in our YouTube channel. You can visit there and you can watch the video. Thank you.